Hey guys, what's up? It's Dey'sha and I'm back again with another video. I know usually in all of my videos I'm sitting, so I know you all are probably wondering, what is she about to do? What's this video about? So today's video is basically going to be a hair review, which is why half of my hair is straight and the other half is old crimps. I'm going to straighten this out so you all can see how easy it is to flat iron this hair and why I'm obsessed with this hair, and it's probably my favorite hair to date so far. Happy Easter, by the way. I hope everyone is having a blessed Sunday this Sunday evening, and I hope you all are remaining safe during this quarantine. And yes, so if you are new to my channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. I told you all I was bringing the heat with these videos, and I'm not playing. This is my third video of the week, and I hope you all enjoy it as much as I do. So yeah, stay tuned. Okay, so half of my hair I straightened last night while me and my friends were doing a happy hour quarantine. We were on the phone for like 4.5 hours, 5 hours maybe. It was ridiculous, but it was fun, you know. There's not much we can do right now, so we had to make the most of it. So yeah, so while I was on the phone with them, I decided to straighten some of my hair. I actually still am going to work and things like that, so if you see me like talking a little fast or rushing through this video, that's why. But anyways, yes, so I did this half last night, and I'm just going to go through and press out this side now. Let's see. This is some curly pieces. I need to go to the other side. Okay. So usually I like to part my hair in half, but since this half is already straight, I don't want to confuse myself. So we're just gonna start with that. Better not fall either. Okay, yeah. So the flat iron I'm going to be using is a Babyliss Pro. Those are like the best flat irons ever. Normally when I go and get my hair done, that's the flat iron the stylist used. And I'm gonna be very honest, I've tried a couple of flat irons like Remington. I think I have like one of those Hot and Tools ones from like the beauty supply store, and let's just say they don't work as well at all. Like this one only requires like 1 or 2 passes, usually 2, just to make sure everything is like really like pressed out. But best flat iron, it's definitely worth the investment. I think these irons run like $100 plus, and I know some people probably like, why would you pay $100 for a flat iron? But like, I want my hair going straight. Okay, so I'm gonna show you all the one pass did. That was one pass, just one pass, and I have it on 340. Let's crank it up just a notch. This jumps on its own, so it went up to 375. Let me see the temperatures actually. It's 300, 340, 375, 410, 450. Oh, child. I'll be in hell on 450. This is going to be my second pass. The reason I'm standing up today is because my big mirror is over here where you will see me looking into. It's a lot easier than going in the bathroom. And I don't really add a lot of product to this hair, really at all. When I'm done, I'll probably add some serum. I forgot what the name of it is, but once I remember it or look it up, I'll leave it in the description box. I will also leave the brand of this hair gel in this description box. It's by Style Pro Kendra P. So some of you all may know who I'm talking about, some of you all may not, but this is Cash Doll's best friend's hair, and this is a hair that Cash Doll wears all the time. And this is the first set of hair that I've ordered from their brand, but I've had this hair for over a year, and I'm just now reinstalling it. I had Doll of Miami and Miami Gardens make this into a custom unit. It's a custom closure unit, correction. It's a custom closure unit. The color was done by Max B92. She's in Miami. She actually just stopped coloring hair, so I wish I could recommend her to you all if you wanted some bundles or wigs colored, but she just stopped coloring hair to focus more on her brand, you know, which I totally get. Yeah, so this is their straight hair, and like I was telling you all, it's really easy to pass through this hair. Like, I really don't need to do too much. This is hands down my favorite hair to date that I've purchased as far as straight hair. Everything is usually like a test, but I really had to do my research before I went and spent like $600 on this hair, because I was like, I need straight hair that's going to stay straight. I need an investment. And that's honestly how I feel about hair. Hair is an investment, which is why I really usually don't mind spending, you know, a couple $100s here and there, because who wants to keep rebuying hair? Like, that's annoying, and I'm wasting money. And it took me a while to realize that, because at one point, even in college, I was doing all this crochet, and then it's like, you know, crochet is cute and all, but it only lasts and looks good like a good, what's that called, a good like 2 weeks. Like, you can't really do much with it because the type of hair it is, it gets tangled up. And I was always buying that hair, and then like the people I was purchasing hair from, the hair wouldn't last me. Like, I even had to DM one girl, like, your hair is not what you said it was, like, at all. And that's when I told myself, like, the next few times I'm buying hair, like, I'm going to make sure, like, I watch the videos on the hair, you know, check out the reviews on the hair, go and look at people who have tagged the company, you know, on Instagram and things like that, to make sure I'm not just like throwing my money away. And that's really how I came about purchasing this hair, because Cash Doll wears this all the time. It looks so silky and smooth, as you all can see. Like, this is colored hair, like, and it usually comes, I think, in like a brownish blackish, I want to say like a 1B color. The first time I got it, so I haven't really experienced it with its natural color, but I would definitely buy this hair again, just because it's the best straight hair I've ever had, honestly. Custom closure unit. So I had all my bundles and my closure installed in my head into a wig. It is removable, so I can put it on, take it off at night. I think it was $225. So this was an investment to me. Like, that's really how I look at hair. Hair is an investment. There's no reason you should want to have to keep repurchasing hair. That's just my personal opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but it took me a while to learn that. And also realize that I was wasting so much money on hair, like month to month, like just really wasting money on hair, because I was just buying for the moment. I wasn't like actually looking into these people's hair, looking into the company, like seeing reviews on it if they are on YouTube, you know, looking on Instagram to see who's tagged them in the hair, and maybe even reaching out and asking them, you know, like, how do you feel about the hair and things like that. Now, I know some people might think that's weird, because I kind of did it first, but once I realized people were doing it to me also as well, I'm like, okay, maybe it's not that weird. You know, people want to make sure, you know, they're getting their bang for their buck, you know. And so I definitely don't blame them, which is why I'm doing this little hair review on this hair, because a lot of people have asked me, like, where'd you get this hair from? Who colored it? Like, what the hell? Like, your hair looks so good, and all this stuff. And, you know, I'm always happy to share information. I'm not one of those people that's just gonna, oh, I don't remember. Y'all remember. Sometimes they do sell out, so, you know, I would try and purchase this hair in advance, because that did happen to me, where I had planned on buying this hair like a long time ago, and then when I was ready to buy it, they were sold out. But thank God I was still like in advance. I'm one of those people that prepares like way in advance for things. Like, as far as especially around the time of my birthday, which is what this hair was for. So yeah, so I've had this hair for a year now, and it still looks really good. And it was highlighted last year when I first got it, and it's maintained its color. It hasn't lost its luster or anything like that. So yeah, so this is probably my favorite hair I've come across. Yeah, this is my favorite hair. Crimps for 2 weeks, and it literally held those crimps. I just brushed them out last week, and they're still there. Like, let me show you all with this piece I still have left. Like, these are brushed out crimps, but you can still see like the formation of the fact that they were either like crimps. Actually, not either. These were crimps. We know they were crimps. But you all can still see like the formation in this hair, even though this is some brushed out 2-week-old crimps. Like, get with it or get lost. Get with it or get lost. Yeah. So this is one side. This is the finished side. And this is the not finished side. So if you are thinking about purchasing this hair, it's definitely 100% worth it. Like, I'm not trying to steer you wrong. I'm not trying to lie. This is not a promotional video. This is not an ad. This hair is the best hair I've come across. Best hair I've come across. And it really doesn't shed too much, honestly, either. I know it's a question that a lot of people have. It doesn't shed too much, but my hair is also colored, so I think it's stripped a little easier, but it doesn't really shed like a lot at all. Like, even as I'm passing through this, like, I don't see any strands on the floor underneath me at all. This has no product in it whatsoever. This is my silk serum that I've been telling y'all about. I need to find the name of it. It's not BioSilk. Oh my god, I can't even think of it right now. Let's pause. Chai Silk Infusion. So that is the brand. It's in a silver bottle with red writing. I just took my product out and put it in my own little bottle. You can find this in Ulta. Let me see. In Target. Oh, they do have this in Target. It's $10.99. Wow, that's not what I paid. And in Ulta, it says it's $29.50. So if I were you, I'd go to Target. I think I have two 20-inch bundles in here. So I have in my head 1 closure and 4 bundles. Yeah, I'm gonna be very honest with you. Their wefts run kind of thin. So if you're thinking about buying like 3 bundles and a closure, I suggest just going with 4. And if you're normally buying 4 bundles in a closure, I suggest going with 5. They just run kind of thin. That's really the only downfall to this hair, but it's still the best hair I've come across. So I definitely think it's worth the investment. Sometimes they do have sales, usually like a holiday sale. So it's like Black Friday, Christmas, and things like that. They'll have a few sales throughout the year. So if you plan ahead like I do, you could definitely catch a sale. hardly see any flyaways. I'm going to go in with my Max Beauty Wax Stick. This smells very herbal. Let me see what's in it. Does it say? No. But it smells. It doesn't smell bad. It doesn't smell sweet or anything like that. It just smells like very herbal. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. If you're looking for a wax stick, this one is great. I don't really use wax sticks that often, but I need them for situations like this where I need to make sure the top of my hair is laid. So I'm just gonna pump literally a little bit. When I say a little bit, like, that's it. Just kind of rub it. And just, I put it on the palm of my hand so it's easier when I do something like this. And grab it and just. So some people put their serum on before and then flat iron it with it. I like to do it after, just so it can keep that like softness from the serum, because the serum, I feel like once you flat iron it, it kind of burns it out. That's just my personal opinion, but yeah. Then let me just take the rest that was left, rub it in my palm so it's not still too heavy. You gotta make sure you get the back, the front. So, just gonna look right on top. As you all can see, I already did my edges. So yeah, so this is the final look. Yeah, so if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can leave them down below in the description box, or you can write me on Instagram. I'll have all my social media handles in the little thanks for watching at the end. And yeah, so this is the final look. I hope you all enjoyed.